for you here.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, the way we like to do this is we'd like you to start off with just talk for about 10 minutes or so. I guess sort of a version of your stump speech about why you should have the nomination, why you should be president.
Good. Well, again, thanks all of you for taking the time. It's been about a year, a little over a year, since I made the decision to run. And it wasn't an obvious decision for my wife and I. We had two small children, and we were pretty comfortable in Chicago. So we had to ask ourselves, I think, three questions. One, could our family survive the rigors of a presidential campaign? And because my wife is exceptional, my kids are above average, I figured we could pull it off. The second was, could we win? And the assessment was we could. The third question, I think, is the one that gets to the heart of the matter, and that is, should I win? Is there something I could provide the country that no other candidate could? And my conclusion was that there were several things that I could do as the nominee and then as the president that I think were right for this time. Number one, I have traditionally been able to bring people together, Republicans, Democrats, and independents, around a practical common sense agenda. That was one of the hallmarks of my service when I was at the state legislature, working to get health care for people who didn't have it, getting a criminal justice system reformed that had badly broken down, providing tax relief to people who really needed it. In each of these instances, what I tried to do was to find common ground, not operate ideologically, but try to operate based on, how do we actually move the ball forward. And I took that same philosophy when I got to the United States Senate, and some of my closest allies have been people like Dick Lugar on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee around issues of nuclear proliferation, on issues of transparency and fiscal accountability, working with some very conservative Republicans like Tom Coburn of Oklahoma to pass a searchable database for all federal spending, because my theory is that if you're a progressive, you need to be just as fiscally conservative as a fiscal conservative, since any dollar that's wasted is dollar that could be going to a project that's needed. So I think part of what I have been able to do in this campaign as well is to project a future